and welcome to Ed Chucker Court here at Fifth Third Arena on the beautiful campus of the University of Cincinnati. The Ohio High School Athletic Association's sectional championship between two district rivals, the Northwest Knights and the Colerain Cardinals. Here tonight, this is Brandon Wyatt alongside Isle Gabriel here for this sectional championship.
Hi, Brandon. It's good to be here again. It's been a couple weeks since our last broadcast together, but what an exciting matchup we have here for the Colerain Cardinals and the Northwest Knights, two school district rivals that are only 4.1 miles apart. And here they
had
are
to drive about 10 miles here to get to UC.
Yeah. But you know, these two schools met on December 29th. They meet annually. Colerain's won the last couple of matchups. This year they met at Northwest High School with Colerain prevailing 62-57, but that was on December 29th. Colerain was definitely a different team then than it is now, and Northwest is definitely a better team than they were at that point in time. Northwest comes in with a 17-7 record and 10-4 in the conference play. Colerain, though, 11-13, 4-10 in GMC play, but the ironic thing about the GMC is it's such a tough conference that Colerain finds himself being the only GMC team left standing in the state tournament.
Tied for last with the Cardinals in the conference. They're the only team left standing in the tournament. So, as you mentioned earlier, a completely different team. Tonight, we'll see Northwest will get the look of the young point guard for the Cardinals they didn't see first time. Kier Benny did not play in that first matchup.
In that last matchup, Devin Walker paced the Knights with 16 points a game. Jermaine Britton and Randall Mullins each contributed 11. Milton Davis comes in as Colerain's leading scorer on the season at 17.1 points a game, and Ramar Harrison leads Northwest at 14.6.
For the Cardinals, like we said before, they're familiar to opponents, but an even more familiar post player for the Knights. Darius Hubbard played for this Cardinal team last year.
Hey, Brandon, I'm struggling to hear you in this microphone, so I'm going in this headset. So I'm going to assume that you were talking about how tough this matchup will be. And one of the intriguing side stories to this matchup is Darius Hubbard. Darius Hubbard, a 6'5" junior, is a transfer within the district from Colerain to Northwest. He was a starter last year for Coach Higgins at Colerain, but now finds himself as a starter for Coach Brooks Bosta and the Northwest Knights.
So get set here for the starting lineups. Time has run out on the pregame time. We'll get a look here at the starting lineups.
Real quick, we'll run through the starting lineups. First for the Northwest Knights. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 0, Cody Roberson. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 1, Ramar Harrison. At forward, a 6'5" junior, number 2, Darius Hubbard. And guard, a 6' junior, number 12, Devin Walker. And at center, a 6'5" senior, number 22, Kevin Worsham.
For the Colerain Cardinals, your starting lineup doesn't change much. At guard, number 1, Kier Benny, a 6' junior. At the other guard, number 4, Kelvin Cook, a 5'10" junior. Playing that 3-guard lineup, Milton Davis, the leading scorer for the Colerain Cardinals. The senior takes his spot. At the, we'll call it forward/guard, Trey Mays, 6'2" junior, will be at the 4 spot. And at center, inside, big man for the Cardinals, C.J. Reed, the 6'5" senior.
Northwest has the height advantage and a little bit of a strength advantage here in this ball game. What Colerain has to do to continue to be successful is go back to what they started doing with the upset of Lakota East 3 weeks ago. They are a drive and kick team. They're going to rely on their athleticism and the number of shots that they can get off in a basketball game. And obviously it's really going to be Milton Davis to pace the offense from behind the arc. Obviously Brian Porter, when he plays within himself and he looks to attack the basket, he's an even better basketball player and a bigger contributor for this Colerain Cardinals team. For Northwest, you want to do what St. X didn't do. You want to take advantage of Colerain in the post. You want to get C.J. Reed in foul trouble, and then you want to continue to pound the smaller post players of the Colerain Cardinals in the half court. But Northwest, too, as we've seen in the years that we've watched them play Colerain, they want to get out and run, too, and they want to shoot from behind the arc. So it'll be interesting to see if they made any adjustments specifically for this game to get C.J. Reed into foul trouble and try to take advantage of their height in the post.
You got Darius Hubbard at 6'5", Kevin Worsham at 6'5". C.J. Reed will match it at 6'5", but the next tallest player for the Cardinals is a guard, and their other post player, Demetrius Colbert, doesn't even get to 6 foot. So a big advantage for the Northwest Knights down low.
Yeah, I know that we're broadcasters from wearecolerain.com here on Waycross Community Television, but we're also Northwest Local School District public school guys. I'm excited about this matchup. Obviously, we're gonna do what we do with Colerain, and we're gonna root for them to win. But I'm excited that we have two teams from the same school district meeting at this game down here at Fifth Third Arena.
It'll be Worsham jumping for the Knights against Reed for the Colerain Cardinals. Teams exchange pleasantries, handshakes, good lucks. Referee blows his whistle, ready for play. Tip is up, and we're off here on the campus of the University of Cincinnati. It'll be the Knights starting with the basketball.
And Colerain in the 2-3 zone that they implemented, man-to-man.
Devin Walker jumps to the corner, tries to get a man, finds it knocked away. C.J. Reed out of bounds, but will be retained by the Knights.
I stand corrected. Colerain in the last couple weeks in GMC play have been very efficient at running 2-3 offense, 2-3 zone defense, I should say. Have matched up in man-to-man here against Northwest.
Off of Hubbard's hands into Walker's. He's going to work off a screen. Kicks it back out Hairston. And you see this a lot. Kelvin Cook guarding the top scorer for the opponent. He's on Hairston. Three-point bucket. Devin Walker starts off the scoring for the Knights.
And Northwest in a 2-1-2 trap.
Milton Davis all the way to the hole. Up, under, 2 points. And the Cardinals answer.
Great patience by C.J. Reed at midcourt to find the cutting Davis down the center of the lane for 2.
Walker sets the offense for the Knights. Roberson working on Davis. Benny switch off, nearly stolen by Davis, knocked away by Benny. Retain possession to the Northwest Knights. Northwest Knights in gray, the Colerain Cardinals in white. Cardinals the home team in this game after knocking off the higher seed, the number 4 St. X Bombers. Devin Walker pull up from the free throw line is good.
Walker averaging 9.3 points a game for the Knights. Credit Brian Wyatt for the pregame research.
Reed gets out of the trap to the pass to Benny. Cardinals set. Benny off of his foot, retains it though. Kick out, Cook. Cross court, Trey Mays, partially blocked by Worsham. No good on the shot, rebound Knights, quickly out ahead. 3-point shot, Lamar Hairston can't go. Benny with the long board. Gets it ahead, Milton Davis. Drive, up, under, can't finish. C.J. Reed got away with a foul there over the back. Walker with it ahead to Hubbard. Strong to the hole, blocked by Trey Mays. Worsham can't put it back. Knocked around Cook. Out ahead to Davis. He's got a 2-on-1.
All the way, young man.
All the way by himself. Up, under, too strong. Mays with the board. Put back and 2.
Nobody from Northwest helped out. I got back quick enough on the 2-on-1. And Mays found himself wide open underneath for the rebound and stick back.
2.5 minutes into this game. 5-4. Northwest leads Colerain. Dump down, Walker up, No good. Shot affected by Reed. Worsham with the putback. 2 points.
I know C.J. Reed wants to avoid foul trouble, but he's going to have to play a little bit stronger in the post defense.
Worsham nearly got the steal there. Kelvin Cook pass, kickball violation. Northwest, and we'll have our first substitution of the night. Brian Porter checks in for the Colerain Cardinals. On top to Reed.
Northwest in the zone.
Baseline drive, Benny, kick, Reed, 3-point shot, not there. Hubbard with the board, and I think if you're Northwest, you let the Cardinals have that shot. Walker gives it up to Hubbard up top, guarded by Porter.
I like this matchup defensively for Colerain. Hubbard
drive, knocked away by Cook. Got back by Hubbard, drive, lost control. Cook with the steal. Quickly up court now to the Colerain Cardinals. They want to push the pace. Cook, dribble, kick, 3-point shot. Milton Davis, no good. Long rebound, Benny, strong to the hole. Up,
get in
and one. Kier, Benny, put back and one. Here as they'll get a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Nice follow on the rebound by Kier Benny. Controlled his body, drew the contact, and got the shot off the glass and in.
Well, missed the free throw. Nearly got the steal there. But Walker able to hold on to strongly. 6-7. Knights lead the Cardinals halfway through the first quarter. Ball knocked away. Nice Porter with the steal. Cardinals continuing to push the pace. Reed to Davis. Baseline, up, under, blocked to Devin Walker. Out ahead. Knights going to push the pace their own. Hairston, cross court to Roberson, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound off the glass, 2 easy points for Darius Hubbard.
C.J. Reed standing at the foul line on that rebound. He's got to get down low. C.J. is the post presence for Colerain. He's got to make his presence known in Northwest. He's got to be involved.
Kelvin Cook, 3 points.
And that's an added bonus right there. Cook is more known as a slasher and a driver to the basket, but if he can knock down that open look, that helps open things up for other players for Colerain, especially Milton Davis.
All tied up at 9. Roberson working, Hubbard up top now. Swings it, got an ISO on the wing for Walker, kick it. Hairston up, under, pass, Hubbard, easy 2 again for Darius Hubbard.
Northwest staying with the press.
Cardinals patiently wait it. Cook high off the glass. Put back, can't finish. C.J. Reed. Went for the highlight dunk, put back, did not get it. Walker up top, looking for the backdoor cut, not there. Gets Worsham, pull up, not there at the elbow. Kick out, Walker, shot no good. Rebound, fought for. Kelvin Cook pulls it down. Up ahead quickly, he's got numbers. Kick out, Brian Porter in the corner, stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Colerain Cardinals. Trey Mays will check back in and get a substitution, Jermaine Britton. And number 33, Sharon Hill in. Excuse me, 23. Jermaine Britton, 32. Willie Robertson for the Northwest Knights. Hairston, double team outside, trying to dribble through it. Benny gonna run into him before he traveled.
Kier Benny's gonna get that foul on the reach.
Be his first, team's first. Just 1 team foul on each so far in this game. Robertson.
Nice crossover, but nice help by Porter to get over there.
Robertson drive, no good. A little rebound, fought for. Mays with it for the Cardinals. Out ahead to Benny, up ahead to Porter. He's got to look at the basket. Euro step, up, under, not there. Off of Northwest, it'll remain Colerain Cardinal basketball.
I think there might have been a foul in there, but no call. Actually, good control by number 32, Willie Robertson, to avoid the contact and just make the shot difficult. And that was a difficult drive by Porter to the basket. Tried to take it back to the middle of the floor. Probably been better advised to try to keep going down the right side.
Milton Davis off the Reed screen.
Northwest matches up in man-to-man.
Kick over to Cook. Thought about the three. Double clutch, thought better. Davis takes the three from deep and hits it, and the Cardinals have their first lead.
Colerain has its first lead in the basketball game at 12-11.
And that was from the college three, as you see on your screen. There's a white line for the high school three-point shot. It's just a foot inside that college three-pointer. Hairston, deep three. He answers for the Knights. Lamar Hairston says, anything you can do, I can do better. (14-12), 1 minute to play in the first. Milton Davis drive, baseline runner, no good. We'll get a foul and 2 free throws upcoming for Milton Davis.
Devin Walker's first personal foul, team second.
Milton Davis.
And the mini-man with many nicknames, Milton Davis, steps to the line.
Cardinals' best free throw shooter at 72%, connects on the first. Darius Hubbard checks back in for the Knights. Davis ties it up, 14-14, 50 seconds to play.
You see that, you kind of wonder why the Bearcats can't take advantage of that.
Bearcats, like the Cardinals, aren't very good from the free throw line. Hubbard
Northwest
spins.
looking like they're not going to hold for the final shot.
Knocked away by Davis. Mays has it. Cook has it. 30 seconds. The Cardinals can hold for one if they want.
I don't think they'll do that.
Corner
Knock
three.
it down,
Brian Porter, no good. CJ Reed went up for it. Doesn't get it. Darius Hubbard quickly out ahead. Behind his back. Travel. Turnover. Colerain Cardinals with 19
What an
seconds.
unbelievable play by Kelvin Cook to make a run at that basketball and force the travel.
What a brave play. Hubbard probably has 40, 50 pounds on Cook.
Well, you know, we watch Kelvin play football. He does not mind contact. He's played wide receiver for Colerain, but was definitely known for his blocking ability downfield.
So Cardinals will hold for this last shot. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Kier Benny up top, guarded by Robertson.
Kier Benny will probably go with about 7 seconds to go.
There it is, screened by Reed. Benny, cross
Nice
up,
crossover.
under, put back, not gonna be there. And what's the call here?
.9, this is gonna be have to catch. I think they have time to catch and shoot, but that's all there'll be time for.
So out of bounds to the Colerain Cardinals underneath their own basket with less than a second left here in the
Northwest
first.
should probably zone this play out of bounds, and it looks like they will.
Reed gets it off, no good. He's hit that twice this year at the end of third quarter, or first quarters, excuse me. CJ Reed, this time no good. So after 1 quarter of play here at Fifth Third Arena in the University of Cincinnati, it's the Colerain Cardinals 14, the Northwest Knights 14.
We want to remind everybody that if you're watching on wearecolerain.com or you're watching one broadcast of this game on Waycross Community Television, this game will air on Channel 8 in Green Hills Forest Park on March 6th at 10 p.m. and again on Thursday, March 8th at 4 p.m. If you're watching on Channel 4 in the Colerain Township area, you're going to see that on 5:30 on March 7th and again on Saturday, March 9th at noon.
And once again, Waycross is a volunteer
If you also take a
organization.
notice here, oh, you got that?
Waycross, a volunteer organization. If you'd like to have your own television program, learn how to run a camera, all of that, you can find more information at waycross.tv.
Okay. Northwest, we don't have the stats here before the because our statistician's on the other side of the arena, but Northwest had a hot shooting quarter there. I would say that their percentage was probably closer to 60%, if not over. Colerain is at the pace that they want. I think they'd like to have a few more made baskets so they can set up their own press.
Benny.
Colerain has been playing pretty well right now.
Benny working one-on-one, baseline drive, off the glass too high. Reed put back, his is good. Cardinals back on top. Benny up slowly for the Cardinals as Britton gets it up ahead to Hubbard. Out of bounds, too far ahead. Turnover, Northwest Knights, Cardinal basketball.
Speaking of made baskets in the press, you get your turnover. Sometimes Coach Higgins makes me look like a genius. Sometimes. And it's not an easy thing to do, I assure you.
Knights back off of the full court press. Cardinals really didn't have much trouble with the Kelvin Cook crossover. Spin, not there, back to Reed. Davis gonna work one-on-one on Roberson. Kick to Cook. Cook off the Davis screen. Reed up top to Porter, swing to the corner. Benny drives, baseline again. Kick out, Cook, three-point shot is good.
Second three-pointer for Kelvin Cook. Like I said, that's an added bonus.
He's the defensive specialist for the Colerain Cardinals. Any points he gets is really a bonus. He's got 6 here in the first. Hubbard strong in the hole, lost control, turnover. Knights, Cardinal basketball.
A good help defense. C.J. Reed stepping out and gets the help defense
and if you're
from Porter that forces the travel violation and the turnover.
For the Knights, I don't think you like the amount of dribbling Darius Hubbard has done.
It looks like we have a technical, or did I just see a technical foul? Technical foul against C.J. Reed, who forces the turnover, gets the ball for Colerain, gets called for the technical foul.
Don't know what it was about, must have said something. As Harrison connects on the first technical free throw.
Well, you wanted C.J. Reed to be more into the basketball game. I was trying to get an explanation as the official was explaining to Kelvin Cook. I couldn't hear what he was saying, but you wanted C.J. Reed to be more physical to get those fouls, not more verbal. But apparently it was something he said. We're getting a replay here to see if there was a contact or something, but yep, jawing right there at Hubbard.
He'll earn himself a spot on the bench, 1 of 2 Northwest.
And that's a double whammy. You had the turnover and the ball going your way. Now you give up the point and the possession right back to Northwest.
Demetrius Colbert now in for the Cardinals.
Let your game do your talking, young man.
Hairston lost it, gets it, Roberson down low. Baseline kick, Worsham blocked by Porter. We're gonna say he got a piece of the arm. And Worsham will go to the line for 2.
That's not a bad foul by Porter. Make them earn it at the free throw line if they get the ball in that deep and you got potential to get the block.
And a good move by Worsham to the basket there to get a good look.
Porter did get him on the elbow, which is the foul, but did a good job of making sure that shot didn't get out of his hand.
Worsham no good on the first.
Now you can get a rebound here on the miss and you've done your job in that possession.
Worsham just a 42% free throw shooter on the year. He'll make 1 of 2, 19-15 after a pair of 3 free throws for the Northwest Knights on 2 separate attempts. The technical there and off the foul. Benny kick to Colbert, give and go, and 1! Demetrius Colbert, they call him meat rack. Little give and go, post Stockton Malone style pick and roll.
Look, you've got 2 3-point baskets by Kelvin Cook, and you just got a basket out of the meat rack. Those are 8 points that you're not looking to get if you're Coach Kevin Higgins of the Colerain Cardinals. So right now, you're playing with house money right now.
And Coach Bosta calls the timeouts for the Knights. And like you said,
and I should say Demetrius Colbert. We call him the meat rack affectionately. That's his football nickname.
It's nothing against the kid. His father gives him that nickname. He lovingly accepts the nickname. It's a timeout.
I believe that was
by
a timeout by Northwest.
Northwest
with the 32nd timeout.
Coach Bosta just got to get his troops together. You're taking control of this game in the glass. You're winning the turnover battle. You're just not getting things done, stupidly doing things on the defensive end, giving up easy baskets like Darren Colbert.
And you're absolutely right, Brandon. You're absolutely right. Colbert at the line to finish the 3-point play.
He connects.
9 points. 9 points that you're not expecting to get if you're the Colerain Cardinals in this basketball game.
That was just Colbert's, to give you an idea of how much scoring Colbert does, just his 5th free throw attempt of the season.
You know, I would expect him to get 3 or 4 fouls while he was in the basketball game. The fact that you got 3 points out of it, even better.
Walker nearly lost a good recovery there.
Good hands by Kier Benny to keep Walker in front of him as well.
Britton
after the deflection.
Hubbard outside, guarded by Meatrack.
If you're Northwest, you want to take advantage of that. You want to get the ball back into Hubbard's hands with
Hairston off the high screen, no good. Long rebound, Hubbard had it, lost it, scramble. Britton has it, lost it, still loose. Hubbard, no, it's Britton with the ball, up 2 points, and a hustle play there for the Knights.
I think if you're Coach Higgins, you're not unhappy about that possession. You had 3 kids on the floor chasing a loose ball. You'll take that all day long.
Inside, outside, back to Benny. Gives it up, Davis, 3-point shot, no good. Hubbard with the board. And Hubbard is cleaning up the glass for the Knights. Quickly out ahead now. Britton back to Walker. Inside look. Hairston, 2 points.
And Northwest is fighting back. Good inside look and good ball screen. Off the ball screens that allowed that wide open
Calvin
cut down
Cook,
the lane.
spin, glass not there, kicked out. Benny with it, strong to the hole. Offensive foul. Turnover to the Northwest Knights.
And that's a big foul because that's Kier Benny's 2nd foul.
C.J. Reed, Trey Mays check back in for the Colerain
Kier
Cardinals.
doesn't score much, but he is the person and the player that runs your offense, and you don't want to lose him. You're okay with Calvin Cook and Milton Davis on the floor handling the ball, but those guys are better moving without the basketball.
Hairston with 6 for the Knights. Davis leading scorer with 7 for the Cardinals. Hubbard up top. Walker off the screen. Set play doesn't work. We'll reset it. Give it up to Hairston. Crossover guarded by Cook. Kick back out Roberson, guarded by Trey Mays. Switch off Hubbard. Baseline drive, spin. Blocked by Porter. Gets his own board. Hubbard off the glass, no good. But he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Foul will be on Porter, so that'll be his 2nd. This is not a deep Cardinals basketball team, so Porter may be the 6th man off his bench, but an important cog in that offense. Hubbard connects on his.
Hubbard was a good free throw shooter when he was at Colerain. I don't know what his percentage is now with Northwest, but always had a pretty stroke from the foul line.
He's 62%, so not that great, but
I have to
still.
think he was higher than that last year. Thought he was in the low 70s, and he had a lot of opportunities.
TJ Dula checks in for the first time for the Cardinals. We're talking about Hubbard transferring from Colerain to Northwest. Dula goes the other way, transfers from Northwest to Colerain.
There's no doubt that these kids all know each other, and there's no doubt that they
Trey
want to beat each other.
Mays steps into it, no good. Dula checked to the game, almost had it. Tries to steal it from behind. Good job by Walker to retain it. 22-21. Roberson gives the Knights the lead. 24-22. 8-0 run for the Northwest Knights.
Nice job of Roberson to catch that pass into his shot.
Davis draws the defense, knocked away off of his
That's a good call.
leg, out of bounds. Turnover to the Knights.
So Colerain held a 22-14 lead before the technical. They had the possession. Northwest on a 10-0 run here.
Hubbard up top, guarded by Reed. Crossover drive, held up by Davis. Kick out. Walker, no good, not there. Trey Mays, rebound out ahead to Davis.
There you are, Milt.
Milton Davis gives it up, Dula. Cook quickly behind his back, dribble, drive, kick. Dula had it, strong to the hole, runner, floater, and one. TJ Dula,
another player you don't expect to get points from when in the basketball game.
And he's got a
ties the game back up with a chance to give Colerain to help regain the lead and stem the tide of that 10-0 run that Northwest was
Calvin
on.
Cook, Demetrius Colbert, TJ Dula points, unexpected places for the Colerain Cardinals. And Dula connects, gives the Cardinals the lead again. Britton brings it up.
Behind the back dribble.
Gives it up Hairston. Dula switches defensively. Lamar Hairston looking to get something going for the Knights. Dribbles into a corner. Gets the switch to Hubbard. Roberson hits it.
5 points for Roberson, back-to-back possessions.
Out ahead, Milton Davis. And offensive.
And a foul on Milton Davis.
Gonna call him with the push-off. He saw a good opportunity. He saw Roberson celebrating a little too much on the first shot, but got too far ahead of himself, pushed off with that hand. Offensive foul and another turnover.
Not much contact, but you extend that arm. It's an easy call for the official. Doesn't have to do any work to make that call.
Britton, crossover, dribble. Kick out. Hairston, long three, not there. Off of Trey Mays into C.J. Reed. Out ahead, Milton Davis.
No numbers.
Gives it up Dula. Back to Davis. Gives it up. Kelvin Cook. In it goes!
Third three of the game.
Dula nearly stole it. Hairston, nice strong hands, gets out ahead, knocked away by Reed. He'll save it. Knocked away, scramble with it. Cardinals knock each other over. Milton Davis, pull up 3-point. Back-to-back 3-pointers for the Colerain Cardinals.
And Coach Higgins is wanting a foul on that shot.
I think he wanted a timeout. He wanted a timeout after the made basket, didn't get it.
Fair enough. I thought Milton Davis got hit on the side on the shot. I thought that's what he was complaining about, but good catch, Mr.
Drive,
Wyatt.
kick, Hairston, not there. Knocked away. Dula with the race to the ball. He's going to not be able to save it. Out of bounds to the Knights, 31-26. Cardinals, after back-to-back 3-pointers, with the lead by 5 with just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
And it's not just back-to-back 3-pointers. It's a 9-2 run, basically. Started by the 3-point play by T.J. Dula that stopped the 10-0 run that Northwest had after the technical foul on C.J. Reed.
This is no ordinary sectional championship, and you can see it in the eyes of both players. Strong in the hole. Dula out ahead. Davis, no one in front. Throws it down, not there. Out of bounds.
And that's where a layup might have been the more prudent decision.
Milton Davis looked for the dunk, thought he got fouled. No call, probably wasn't a foul.
It was a clean attempt. He just missed the dunk. There was nothing wrong with that play defensively for Northwest. Milt just missed the dunk when he probably
nearly another steal. Davis, Hairston, no good. Mays with that out ahead quickly. Calvin Cook pushing by Roberson, spins around. Spinning around again, kick. C.J. Reed lost it. Loose ball. We're going to tie up.
They're going to call that a shooting foul?
And they will.
Are they saying he was in the act of shooting?
Cody Roberson will be called for the foul. I don't know how he's called shooting there.
Yep.
But C.J. Reed at the line for two.
I thought that foul was on the floor, but they said C.J. was in the act of going up with the ball.
C.J. Reed sits right around 50% from the free throw line on the year. Buries that one, rattles it home.
Unofficially, I have Colerain with just 2 missed free throws and a lot of attempts in this first half.
This is a team that struggled mightily all year from the line. And really the only thing that kept the St. X game close was Colerain shooting 50% and St. X shooting 100% from the free throw line.
Yeah.
So Britton brings it up for the Knights. Roberson guarded by Davis. Roberson to the hole. Floater, pull up, not there. Rebound, Hubbard, put back off the glass for 2.
Mays got pushed out of the way, cleanly by the way, on a clear out, and didn't fight to get back in for that rebound.
40 seconds now left in the half. Darius Hubbard, give him 7, leading scorer for the Knights.
Your Coach Higgins, and you got a 30-second timeout. Now might be the time to use it, but that's going to be a 1-and-1. That's a big foul. Nope.
Wrong way. It'll be the 6th team foul on Northwest here with 31 seconds to play in the half.
It doesn't look like Coach Higgins is going to use the timeout. So Colerain may hold for 1 here. And it looks like Kelvin Cook takes a look at the clock, takes a deep breath, and that's exactly what it looks like Colerain's going to do here.
20 seconds, timeout, Coach
and there's
Higgins.
The timeout that Coach Higgins has to use, the 30-second timeout.
I think he timed that timeout well because I don't think Milton Davis was holding for the last shot there. It looked like he was going to the hole.
I think you're absolutely right. Coach Higgins let the time get down a little bit so he could draw something up for the last 19 seconds as opposed to the last 39 seconds.
So both
kind of hard to run an offense for that long design.
Both teams have 4 timeouts, just 1 timeout each used here in the first half. Both teams with no fouls left to give. So any foul will be the 1-on-1 situation. It'll be Roberson, Hubbard.
Leading scorers for Colerain in this basketball game. Milton Davis with 10 points and Kelvin Cook with 9.
Hubbard with 7. Hairston with 6 for the Knights. It'll be Roberson, Hairston, Britton, and Hubbard for the Knights. Benny back in the game and Porter, both with 2 fouls in for this offensive situation. Cook, Reed, and Davis ran out the 5 for the Colerain Cardinals.
Pierre Benny's going to check back into the game for this final possession, giving Colerain another guard option to run the clock.
He'll get it here. They like this matchup so far today against Benny on Roberson. Screen, crossover. Benny can't finish. Porter put back, not there, fought for. Benny with it, 2-1. Shot will count if it goes. It doesn't. Putt.
Good individual effort by Pierre Benny. They didn't get the shot, but they ate the rest of the clock.
Get another look at it here at the end. Floater, one hand, as time expires in the half, rims out, off the glass, doesn't go. So, and after one exciting half of play here at the University of Cincinnati, it's the Northwest Knights 28, the Colerain Cardinals 33.
Do you like what you see? Do you want to see more programs like this? Well, check out waycross.tv for this program and others like these.
School Athletic Association is a voluntary, nonprofit association of more than 830 public and private high schools and approximately 850 7th and 8th grade schools.
Member schools vote on rules and regulations pertaining to eligibility, scholarship, and many other issues.
Sometimes we have to make tough decisions to enforce the rules, but that's just part of all the things that OHSAA does to make sure Ohio school sports are fair, safe, and fun for everyone.
Welcome back here to the Fifth Arena on the campus of the University of Cincinnati at the Ohio High School Athletic Association sectional championship between the Northwest Knights and the Colerain Cardinals. The Cardinals leading 33-28 after one half of play here at the Shoemaker Center. This is Brandon Wyatt alongside Alan Gabriel from WeAreColerain.com, and it's been an exciting first half of play here from UC.
All right, quick look at the first half stats. The leading scorers in the basketball game for Colerain, Milton Davis with 10 and Kelvin Cook with 9. Darius Hubbard leads the Northwest Knights with 7 points. Also scoring close to that is Ramar Harrison with 6 and Cody Roberson with 5. Also with 5 is Devin Walker. Balanced scoring for the Northwest Knights. Team stats for the first half. Northwest shot 44% from the field. Colerain 36.7%. Colerain, however, was 5 of 12 from behind the arc for 41.7%. Northwest was just 3 of 9 for 33%. The difference in the basketball game right now is it's a free throw line, in addition to the differences with the 3-point shots made. Northwest is just 3 of 6 from the foul line, while Colerain was 6 of 7. I said I thought they had missed 2. They'd only missed 1 free throw in the first half. Colerain shooting 86% from the foul line. Team rebounds, Colerain and Northwest are even. Northwest with the slight advantage at 18-17. Another big difference, Northwest has turned it over 7 times, Colerain just 4.
And we're off here for the second half. Walker up. Roberson in the corner, guarded by Davis.
Colerain still in the man-to-man defense.
Roberson 3 to start the half. Big for the Northwest Knights.
Young man has ice water in his veins. He's not afraid to step into a shot no matter who's hanging on him.
Cook dribbles out of the double team. Up ahead, Trey Mays. Back to Cook.
Good patience in breaking the Northwest trap.
Into the corner, Trey Mays. Back to Cook. Benny swings to Davis. Reed in the post. He's going to go kick back out. Davis.
I don't
Looking
think
for the cutter. Trey Mays in the corner.
I don't think I saw C.J. Reed catch a pass that deep in the entire GMC schedule. He's not sure what to do with himself that
Cook
time.
draws a defense, drives high off the glass for two.
And Kelvin Cook is having himself quite the basketball game. That's his 11th point.
Devin Walker calls out the offense for the Knights.
2 rebounds and 2 assists also for Kelvin Cook, and a steal in this basketball game.
Lamar Hairston off the screen. Look for the backdoor cut. Knocked away by Benny. Cook out ahead. Milton Davis this time lays it in smartly off the glass.
Attaboy, young man.
Walker quickly out ahead. Can't be corralled there by Worsham. Turnover back to the Colerain Cardinals. Get another look here. Davis.
He thought about it. He did, but you could see about 3 steps out from the basket. He had made up his mind. He was just going to lay that basketball in.
Cardinals break the press quickly. Cook, kick, corner 3. Milton Davis, no good. Trey Mays, put back short off of Hubbard. Remains Cardinal basketball.
And that's what we were talking about at the top of the broadcast. Colerain has become a drive and kick team here in the last month of the season as they finished out the GMC play very strongly. And that was their bread and butter, was kicking out on the wings to wide open 3-point shooters. Milton just was unable to knock that one down.
Up top to Porter on the inbound. Benny off the inbound play. Kick to the corner. Porter's been quiet here tonight. Reed swings it. Benny, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Cody Roberson. Eventually, I'm going to get his first name right. Down, Roberson, 2 points.
I'll tell you what, if the young man's going to keep scoring, you're going to remember Cody Roberson for a very long time.
I've called him Chad. I've called him Cody. Called him Corey. One of those has got to be right. Porter dribbles through the double team. Strong to the basket kick. Reed wasn't ready. Davis ends up with it. Strong to the hole. Partially blocked there by the Knights.
Colerain just can't seem to get on that run to pull away from a 5 or 6 point lead.
Hubbard in the post, kick to Roberson. Drive, floater, no good. He'll go to the line for 2.
Good hesitation on the sideline, along the baseline by Roberson. And elevates for that shot, draws the contact.
So that'll be Reed's second. But the first one he's actually committed in the act of basketball. You got the first personal on the technical.
And that's helped spur a 10-0 Northwest run at that time, too, when Colerain had possession of the basketball, looking to pull further ahead.
Roberson goes 2 of 2 from the line. 37-35.
Yep.
Nearly stolen by Lamar Hairston.
Harrison baited Cook into making that pass. He was all over that, anticipating that deflection. Fortunately,
We're going to get a timeout here. We got blood on Cody Roberson. He's going to have to come out of the basketball game.
Come out of the game until that has been treated.
He's really upset he's being pulled out of that game.
He's so upset that he walked past his trainer all the way down to the end of the bench, when she could have probably treated him right there and turned around and got him right back into the game. Let's see if Colerain can take advantage of Roberson being on the bench.
Floater, no good. Reed with the putback.
Good follow by Reed to dive from the elbow down to the rim off of that miss with the putback.
Calvin Cook steal, lost it back to Hairston. He's going to kick, drive, stolen by Porter. He's going to get it out ahead quickly. He's got 4 on 2 all the way. Gives it to Reed. Lost control with it. Worsham rebound. He's going to get it out ahead. Too far out ahead. Turnover, travel, and a wild exchange of possessions there.
A lot of sloppiness in that possession. Fortunately, the last part of the sloppiness was on Northwest part, and possession retains with Colerain.
I just got my first look at the Colerain student section, and the red and black Power Ranger in attendance.
I do see the red Power Ranger. I do not see the black one. I do now see the black one.
I don't know what that means to the basketball game, but
It means that
Benny.
it means that Colerain has a nice student section tonight.
Davis
Davis
up top,
missed
guarded by
opportu-
Walker.
Yeah, he missed an opportunity with
Crossover dribble, hesitation, kick to the corner. Porter,
Short.
no good. Rebound down. Walker pulls it up. 39-34. Nice trail by 4 halfway through the third quarter.
Nice move.
Walker strong to the hole, can't finish. Worsham put back, not there.
And that's going to be a foul on
CJ
Northwest.
Reed will draw the foul from behind.
I believe that foul's on number 22 for Northwest.
It will be on Worsham.
That's his third
His
personal.
third foul, so the big man picks up his third.
Yep.
Roberson
That's-
back after the blood timeout.
Yeah, CJ Reed got bailed out on that foul call too because he was a little bit too far under the rim for position on that defensive rebound.
Either way, that ball would end up with the Cardinals as the ball off of there
stuck.
got stuck in the rim. Jump ball, possession arrow favoring the Cardinals.
Northwest doing a good job with their trap. They're not forcing a lot of turnovers, but they're making Colerain take a lot of time to get into their
Cook,
offense.
Reed, Porter to 3.
That's good.
No good. Long rebound fought for Hubbard with another board. Tied up by Kelvin Cook.
Looked good from my angle. I was just trying to will it in the basket.
Jermaine Britton, no good. Long rebound off of the cart. Nope, they're going to say off of the Knights.
I thought that was off of Trevon Mays underneath the basket, but we're not the ones to make the call there. And
Might have been Roberson, I don't know.
that was a tough call. I think I would have given possession to Northwest on that, but Colerain will take the break and the basketball.
That's why you're not dressed like a zebra.
That's why I'm not dressed like the referee or the zebra.
Porter outside, gives it up to Reed. High post kick to Mays. Little too big of a kick. Out of bounds, turnover to the Knights.
That's not necessarily CJ Reed's fault. Trevon Mays had the opportunity to cut down the wing for a dive towards the basket, and he flattened out and went to the wing instead of down towards the rim, where CJ Reed saw the opening, but Trevon Mays did not.
Devin Walker strong to the hole. Off, not there. Kick. Britton with it and one. Jermaine Britton came on their secondary rebound. All the bigs knocked it around. No one grabbed it.
And
Jermaine Britton gets the rebound, and that'll be the third foul on Kier Benny.
And that's the player that Colerain can ill afford to have on the floor for great lengths of time. And now he's probably going to be out for the rest of this quarter and probably won't come back in until maybe 2 minutes have gone by in the fourth quarter.
Britton can't connect. Porter with the rebound. Cardinals still up by 2 here with under 3 to play in the third.
Colerain had success in this basketball game by driving to the basket and getting layups, and they've become
Porter
a little
drives
too.
baseline, draws the foul. They'll be on the floor.
But that's what Colerain needs to get back doing. They need to get back to driving the ball at the basket. Here in the last 5 minutes of the, last 3 or 4 minutes of the third quarter, Colerain has settled for long three-point shots, and they were getting those long three-point shots earlier in the game off of drives to the basket.
Inbound to Reed. Knights doing a good job guarding Milton
Yeah,
Davis.
Milton's gotten 12 points, but they've been a very quiet 12 points. They've said, Kelvin Cook, TJ Dula, Demetrius Hubbard, you have to beat us. And so far,
Davis
they played
kick.
well.
Corner, Trey Mays thought about the 3, gives it back to Davis. Good possession here defensively by the Knights. Davis pull, turnaround, shot, no good. But Milton Davis will go to the line for 2.
And I'd like to point out that I'm not sure how it fits in because today is not March 17th, but Milton Davis has his green St. Patrick's Day socks on.
Him and Porter, Mr. Porter for the Colerain Cardinals have worn those colored socks. Don't match the uniforms at all, but they've worn them throughout the playoffs and throughout the season. There's got to be Milton's lucky socks. So he's short on the first attempt.
And oddly enough, of the 2 missed free throws that Colerain has had in this game, Milton Davis is the one that's missed both of them. I stand corrected. Kier Benny missed one.
Davis connects on the second 3-point lead, 40-37. Colerain over Northwest with 2:15 remaining in the third.
And this is where Colerain needs to lock down the defensive glass. Northwest is going to get their shots off. You can't let them have more than one shot. You have to limit the opportunities.
Aaron Sims tied up, gets it up.
Yep.
And got a foul with the body here on Kelvin Cook.
And that's just his first personal foul. He's in no trouble of having to come out of this basketball game.
Just the team's third. Neither team committing many fouls in this ball game.
It's been a well-officiated basketball game from that regard. They've let them play a little physical in the post, both ends. They've been consistent with it, and as a basketball player and as a coach, that's what you want.
C.J. Reed trying to get the steal on Hubbard. He's going to drive up, no good. Off of him, he's going to get his own board. Strong up, blocked by Trey Mays. C.J. Reed goes up with it. Tie ball, possession arrow. Colerain Cardinals and Trey Mays. We talk about him as the four man, the little tiny four, goes up and blocks the biggest player on the court for the Northwest
Give
Knights.
the underside of the backboard an assist on that block, because that's where Hubbard was when he started his jump, and he had to kind of come back inside, and on that lean, that allowed the smaller Mays to get up and get a piece of that basketball.
Britton has done a good job guarding Davis so far here in the second half. Porter with it up top, driving the lane, hop, skip, off the glass, short. Britton with it, out ahead, gets it. He's got a man out in front.
Nice
Aaron
pass.
Sims, strong to the hole, no good. But he'll go to the line for two.
And Kelvin Cook's on the underneath of the basket doing a little stretch there, hoping he's not suffering from cramps on his back calf. You can see him at the free throw line touching his toe, trying to stretch that leg a little bit.
Sims connects on the first.
Just his first point in the basketball game.
He's a 50% shooter on the year, averaging just a point a game, Aaron Sims. He's already doubled his average right there as he hits both free throws, cuts it to a one-point ball game.
You get 2 free throws out of C.J. Reed in this basketball game. Turnabout's fair play.
Davis kick to the corner. Nice anticipation by Jermaine Brittany. Read that all the way. Going the other way. Up strong. Up ahead. Hubbard to the hole. Two shots.
That's going to be the first personal foul on Trevon Mays. Northwest had a good 3-on-2 break going, a good outlet pass, and a secondary pass down onto the block. But Mays was in no man's land.
And unfortunately for Trey Mays, he wasn't guarding there, didn't see the play, but he's the one there picking up the foul.
Yep. Northwest with an opportunity to take the lead here.
Hubbard misses the first.
I have one to tie. Colerain's gone a little cold on the offensive end, but give Northwest pressure defense. Give all the credit for that. That's caused Colerain to go in kind of a shell offensively here. This is that stretch that we saw all year long with Colerain. Well, they'll have those moments where they fail to score for 4 or 5 minute stretches.
Out ahead, Porter with it.
Northwest is really going to push
the double
pace.
team to Cook.
And this is where you miss having Kier Benny on the floor.
Cross court, Mays. Drive, floater, step back, not there. Rebound, C.J. Reed. 2 points. Timeout, Coach Higgins and the Colerain Cardinals.
And Coach Higgins, I think, wants to set up his offense. And I wouldn't be surprised on this next possession down the floor to see Colerain show a little bit of a pressure defense to make Northwest take their time moving the ball off the floor. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Colerain to fall back into a 2-3 zone on the next possession. But offensively, Colerain, they got to continue to attack. I mean, this is a 2-point basketball game. Trevon Mays did a good job attacking there. No help on the weak side for the rebound. C.J. Reed pulls it down and sticks it back in. Well, that happens when you attack the basket. Don't settle for the 3-point shots that they started to earlier in this quarter when they had a 6 to 7 point lead and have watched that dwindle down to a tie ball game.
That'll be Roberson, Britton, Walker, Hubbard, and Hairston for the Knights. Reed, Porter, Cook, Mays, and Dula for the Colerain Cardinals.
And here Colerain's going to come out and show a little bit of pressure here. Let's see what they fall back into after this trap set. Trevon Mays working man-to-man. And Colerain will actually stay in the man-to-man. I'm a little bit surprised by that, but
Hairston driving. Hubbard up strong. Into. Tied at 42. 25 seconds left. Trey Mays' shoe is untied. He can get a timeout here. Not going to ask for it. Dula fouled in open court.
That's going to be the 4th personal foul on Northwest Knights. just the second foul.
And with 15
Harrison.
seconds left in the quarter, we're getting a little offense, offense substitution here. Benny and Davis back in for the Cardinals. 15 seconds to play left here in the third quarter.
A little confusion on who's going to run the point here for Colerain as Benny and Cook talk things over.
Cook with 5 seconds. Kick. Porter at the buzzer. No good. And that'll do it. And it's been back and forth all night. And see here at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Colerain Cardinals 42, Northwest Knights 42.
We have 8 minutes of basketball to decide who gets to advance to the University of Dayton Arena on Saturday. And one of my favorite basketball tournaments, the district championships.
The winner of this game will take on Withrow High School, who defeated Lakota East on Friday night.
We will not have stats through the third quarter, but it looks like, from what we can tell, it looks like Milton Davis is still leading Colerain with 13 points. Kelvin Cook with 11. Now leading Northwestern scoring is Cody Roberson with 12 for the Knights. And Darius Hubbard with 10. Colerain has been in nip and tuck basketball games all season long. How they react should be with calm, collective coolness, as they've been in every single game that they've played this year, except for one game, I think. And that was a game at Hamilton, which is always a tough place for Colerain to play.
So,
but Northwest comes in at 17-7, and they've been battle-tested too. I'm looking forward to the next 7:51 of basketball.
Deep pass down low. Worsham comes down with it, and one.
Pure strength. Worsham with the catch over C.J. Reed, and just continued his momentum towards the basket. Is able to get that shot up, and C.J. Reed just caught with his right arm inside. Can do nothing about it.
Worsham with an attempt here for three-point play. Shot no good. Tipped away by Hubbard. It'll go out of bounds to the Colerain Cardinals.
Colerain gets a fortuitous bounce there. But it's an odd angle to have to inbound to play from against the pressing defense. Kier Benny is back in the basketball game to start this fourth quarter and see if his presence makes a difference against the trap.
Benny strong to the hole and gets it.
Different basketball team with number ones on the floor, no doubt about it.
Chad Roberson, leading scorer for the Knights tonight. Kick out to Hubbard. Long range shot for Darius Hubbard. 3-point basket for Hubbard.
Hubbard now with 13 points in the basketball game.
Gives it to Davis. He's going to go strong in the hole. Lost control, out of bounds, blocked. Remaining of the Cardinal basketball. Kelvin Cook will check back in. He sat there at the start of this quarter with cramps, back in now. So we'll see how those cramps affect him going out the rest of the game.
Yep.
Inbound, Milton Davis gives it up. Pass to Reed.
And he's going to be fouled.
Good shot off, but he'll go to the line.
That foul's on number 12. Devon Walker, that'll be his third personal foul, team's 5th.
Reed connects on the first.
C.J. Reed now 3 for 3 from the foul line.
4 for 4, C.J. Reed.
And all 4 have been big in this basketball game. When you don't expect, give the young man credit. He comes in shooting not with a high percentage, but has looked very calm and very comfortable with the foul line in this basketball game.
Pass
nice
down
tip.
low off of 2 Cardinals, and it'll be Knights basketball.
And give C.J. Reed credit for that, because if he does not get a fingertip on that basketball, that's 2 points for Northwest on the backdoor cut.
into Walker. Awkward shot, not there. Davis has it, lost it, knocked away.
Gotta
Loose
grab the
ball,
basketball.
Chad Roberson pulls up, 3-point, no good. Hubbard tried for the putback dunk, scramble, jump ball. Possession arrow to the Cardinals.
And Colerain again living the life of Riley here. Very fortunate. Nobody followed after that turnover. Milton Davis kind of gave up on it. I think he was expecting a whistle or whatnot, but he just stopped his momentum, and Roberson stepped right in and fired that shot up. But give Kier Benny credit for getting down there with the trees and saving possession for Colerain with the tie-up.
And if you're the Knights, if that's at a high school court, that might have gone in. Kilk lost control.
Yep.
Davis out of control of the basket, no good. It'll go to the line for two. As I said, Roberson shot might again. He pulled up at the college three-point line and was a bit short on the shot. He pulls up at the high school line. He probably hits that.
Yep, good call, Brandon. And you're absolutely right. But Milton Davis gives an opportunity to tie the basketball game here with a free throw.
Connects on the first one, tied at 47.
And we have an opportunity to put Colerain back out in front with this one.
Jermaine Britton back in for the Knights. He's been huge off the bench for the Knights tonight.
Short.
Davis short on the second attempt, will remain tied at 47. Hubbard lost control.
Don't have numbers, Kier.
Pull up, free throw jumper, not there. Hubbard with the board. Under 6 to play. Pull up, Ramar Hairston, way long. Worsham saves it right to C.J. Reed, out ahead to Porter. He's gonna go behind his back and get fouled in open court. No continuation in the end here, not the NBA.
Yeah. But Porter will go to the line to shoot two with an opportunity to get, to shoot 1 and 1. I think they called that foul on the floor. And they did.
Clearly as it was when about the 2-minute mark in the third quarter, when both teams had 2 fouls. Both teams have accumulated fouls
very quickly
to get up in the bonus situation.
I'll give Colerain credit for drawing the fouls on Northwest because they've got back into the mentality of attack the basket.
Porter hits the first, he'll shoot the bonus. Porter tied at 71.9% with Milton Davis at the free throw line of the year. I think that one puts him ahead. Davis has missed a couple tonight.
Yep. And you will get your wide open threes from penetration to the basket.
Porter misses the second. Benny with the strong rebound, but he'll get called for the travel. No push. Turnover to the Northwest Knights.
Look, Kier might have gotten a little shove from behind, but no call, and we play on. The next Colerain foul will put Northwest at the line for a 1 and 1. Gotta get up, Kelvin.
Up, knocked away by Davis. Loose ball, Benny comes down with it. Knocked away, it'll remain Cardinal basketball.
Play starting to pick up, 5:30 to go.
And
winner to Dayton.
The 5:30 mark, that was Brian Porter's first points there, that shot from the free throw line.
And but he's played within himself. He's played solid defense, he's rebounded, and he's distributed the ball well.
Corner, Davis, baseline drive, up, under, no good, but he'll go to the line.
And it's time for the closer, Milton Davis. That's what we called him all year on WeAreColerain.com. We've called Milton the closer, and it's the time where he needs to take over the basketball game. He's going to get himself to the line. Now he's going here and knock him down.
Timeout, Coach Basta and the Northwest Knights. It'll be a full timeout.
Which will give me an opportunity to talk about the game replay schedule on Waycross Community Television and Time Warner Cable in Green Hills, Forest Park, and Springfield Township, as well as Colerain Township on Channel 8 and 979 on digital cable. This game will broadcast on Wednesday, March 6th at 10 p.m. and then again on Thursday. I'm going to assume that this is a typo, but Thursday, March 7th at 4 p.m. They have March 8th listed on the thing, but they have Thursday. You can also watch this game on Waycross Community Television as a nice little stream. Also on Channel 4 and Time Warner Cable in Colerain Township, Green Hills, Forest Park, and Springfield Township, Thursday, March 7th at 5:30, and Saturday, March 9th at 12 noon.
To get a look there at the Power Rangers, I've been mistaken that was just a guy in a penguin suit, not a black Power Ranger, but the red Power Ranger in attendance for the Colerain Cardinals. That has no relevance. I just wanted to point it out.
I'm glad that you pointed that out. I just hope Milton doesn't notice the Power Ranger while he's shooting these free throws.
As long as giant robots don't jump out of the crowd, we'll be all right.
I'm with you on that. Come on, Milt.
Davis connects on the first. Second one is good. Give him 16 and the Cardinals a 3-point lead, 50-47 with 5:20 to play here at UC. Pass nearly stolen by Dula. Gets it back ahead.
on the press now.
Breaks it. Worsham had a good 2-on-1 between him and Hubbard, but lost control. Couldn't handle the pass. Turnover back to the Colerain Cardinals. Kelvin Cook checks back in.
Colerain used that possession to substitute T.J. Dula into the basketball game for the press. And now they're going to sub Kelvin Cook back in on the offensive end.
Kelvin Cook struggling a little bit with cramps. He's usually the defensive specialist, but they need him here tonight for his ball handling. Benny dribbles through the double team, and he'll be carried for the illegal dribble there.
Kier probably didn't feel it as much, but he's got an opportunity to spin back out to his right and use his left hand to come around that way, and he chose to go in between them and got called for carrying the basketball.
Jermaine Britton gets it to Ramar Hairston. Hairston looking to drive, double team Cardinals. Pass to the corner, knocked away, off of Darius Hubbard. It will be Colerain Cardinal basketball.
4:44 remaining, still a one-possession basketball game. Colerain needs to get a possession here, get a score, and get this out to a two-possession lead.
Cook quickly out ahead, gets it to Davis. He will lose control, retain possession, crossover, strong to the hole, and two. What a play. Milton Davis, give him 18.
Give Roberson credit for trying to step in and draw the charge. It made that shot even more difficult for Milton Davis. To give a little more credit to Milton Davis to slide step that contact and get the ball off the glass and in. Good play all around by both offense and defense.
Cody Roberson strong to the glass.
Nice.
High off the glass, 2 points.
Not a place to pick up your dribble there, but you got it to Milton Davis on the wing. That's what you wanted.
Kier Benny, Brian Porter draws the defense. Strong to the hole, off the glass for 2.
And that is where I know Brian Porter likes to shoot threes and he has inside the gym range, but that is where he is a dangerous basketball player when he puts the ball on the deck and gets to the rim.
Lamar Hairston, strong move. Stop there. Hubbard guarded by Cook. A matchup the Knights want.
Nice
backdoor.
look.
Roberson off his foot. Dribbles
Lovely
it into the corner. Long 3-point shot over C.J. Reed.
That young man has
Cody
absolute.
Roberson over the 6'5". Reed, 3 points. Cut the lead to 2. Give him 17.
Young man just has ice water in his veins. Benny left him. He went chasing nobody. He anticipated a pass out and left the shooter on the floor wide open. That's his man.
Timeout Northwest. They have 2 remaining.
What a basketball game. If you're Coach Higgins, this is old hat. If you're his players, this is nothing new, but just once I'd like to see see Colerain get out in front big, and this we can just kind of sit back and talk about, I don't know, golf team coming or the softball and baseball teams, but more gray hairs added to my head after every Colerain basketball game.
Knights remain in that press.
Yep. Good job by Benny.
Calvin
Keep
Cook
attacking
now.
here, Colerain. Don't
Gives it up to Porter. Guarded by Worsham.
If you're Colerain, you want to keep attacking, but if Northwest is going to come out and pressure high, maybe you kill some clock.
Benny strong to the hold.
Just 6 points for Kier Benny, but his impact has been felt in his ability to break the Northwest press.
Devin Walker now sets the offense.
Not
Knights
the
down by
newspaper, the
4.
defense.
Cody Roberson, leading scorer right now, guarded by Cook behind the back, pull up elbow jumper off the top of the glass, gets his own rebound, And calls the timeout.
Colerain stopped. Everybody was pointing at the top of the backboard. That ball is inbounds until it goes over the top of the backboard. It can bounce on that thing all day long. If it comes down on the right side of play, it's an inbound play. And you'll watch, if you can see here, you'll see Colerain players pointing up as if it's out of bounds. Northwest players didn't stop playing. Roberson went in and got his own rebound and was able to get possession of the basketball and call timeout there. Heads up play by that young man.
And at most high schools, where it's not this freestanding rim and backboard like it is here at the University of Cincinnati, that ball probably does bounce off of some sort of rafters, some sort of backing holding up the rim. But here with these freestanding hoops, the Cardinals just blindly didn't pay attention. Roberson with the smart play, and the leading scorer for the Knights gets the rebound.
And I want to point out that Cody Roberson of Northwest, just a sophomore. Just a sophomore. Heads up play by that young man. Colerain now, it's Milton Davis time. You want to get possession of the basketball. You don't have to force your offense now. You still want to look for the wide open shot if you get a drive at the basket. But at this point in the game, you're going to force Northwest to chase you. And at that point, you want your closer with the basketball in his hands, and that's Milton Davis.
Cody Roberson averaged just 8 points a game during the regular season. Hubbard strong to the hole. That's no good, but I'll go line for two. Roberson averaged just under 8 points a game in the season. Only played 11 games during the regular season, but he showed up here tonight with 17.
Yep. And that'll be the fourth foul on C.J. Reed, and, well, that's the big one here if you're Colerain.
Hubbard connects on the first. Connects on the second two-point ball game with 2:34 to play.
Kelvin Cook breaks the press up to Milton Davis, who's instantly trapped, and Coach Higgins will call a timeout.
Full timeout for the Colerain Cardinals.
Now, if you're Coach
Knights will have one, Cardinals have two.
If you're Coach Higgins, you're using your timeout here to kind of stress a long-term strategy here. What you're going to do with this possession, you're going to play off of what Northwest is going to give you. If Northwest is going to come out in a running, trapping sort of way, you want to get the ball to your free throw shooters and see if you can get a forced foul. If Northwest is going to come out and kind of play a little bit of a tight lockdown half-court defense and they're not going to trap you, then you still want to kind of clear out here and you want to get the ball to Milton Davis as time runs down. You don't necessarily want to force a shot, but again, if you can get the ball to the rim, you're always going to look to score here. This is not 23 seconds left to go in the game. It's 2 minutes and 23 seconds. And those who get complacent, well, they have a tendency to, well, you play soft and then, you know, you get bit in the end, and you don't want that to happen here. And you're also setting up your defense on the other end, too, because you have the advantage of the lead, so you could talk about a little bit more here. If you're Coach Bostra on the other end, if I'm Coach Bostra, I'm looking to trap. That's what I'm looking to do immediately and foul.
And there's a foul on Worsham. That'll be his fourth.
And it's still a 1-and-1 here, so Kier Benny's only going to the line to shoot a guaranteed one shot. He's one of your better foul shooters. You like to have the ball in his hands, but this is the last opportunity to use a 1-and-1. Colerain will be shooting 2 for the rest of the game.
In and out on that attempt. Misses the front end, Kier Benny. Devin Walker brings it up. Knights can tie or take the lead here with just over 2 to play. Lamar Hairston, step back, finds Worsham, kick Hubbard, up strong, off the glass, no good, rebound.
And that's going to be on Hubbard. That foul should be on Hubbard.
Hairston. It'll be interesting who they send on the line. Reed, perfect from the line, but not your best free throw shooter. If it's on Porter, Porter is your best free throw shooter.
And it should be Porter. The Porter was the one who was fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 here.
So Porter goes to the line for 2. Connects on the first 3-point lead for the Colerain Cardinals.
And that's the big one. Obviously, it's still a one-possession game, but that one possession now is a three-point shot. That's what you don't want, a three-pointer to beat you. You're going to have a three-pointer to tie you. This is a bigger shot now. You're going to need 2 possessions here.
2-possession game. Brian Porter makes it 58-54. 2 minutes to play here at the University of Cincinnati.
Colerain staying with the press and staying in a lockdown man. Northwest has done a good job running offense, getting wide open looks from behind the arc against this defense.
Cody Roberson. Colbert with a good box out. Porter with the board out ahead. Milton Davis knocked away.
That ball
by
should be to
Darius
Colerain.
Hubbard. It'll remain Cardinal basketball.
Great job by Demetrius Hubbard, another
Colbert.
I'm sorry, it's Demetrius Hubbard. I'm sorry, Demetrius Colbert, another great play to keep a loose ball alive that Brian Porter runs down. Probably an ill-advised pass up ahead, but I see what the young man was trying to do there. He was looking to still attack. And this is a big possession here if you're Colerain. I look for Northwest to foul, your best free foul here, and not be complacent. But if they're not going to come out and get you, dribble all day long. Just make sure you get the ball into the right hands of the right people. And so far, Colerain's doing a good job of that.
Davis strong with a whole kick. Kelvin Cook, 2 points.
Never let the opportunity to get to score.
Lamar Hairston
Go
pull
by.
up 3.
Wow, what a shot. Gotta get it up the floor. There we go.
Cook drive, kick, Reed to the hole, can't finish, but he's fouled. Under a minute to play here in the basketball game.
C.J. Reed with 10 points in this basketball game. 4 of them from the line. They'll have an opportunity here to
get another look at it. What a step-up shot. Kelvin Cook was all in Lamar Hairston's face. He buries it as Reed gets the first free throw.
And that's a big one.
5 for 5. C.J. Reed, just a 50% free throw shooter on the year. Is perfect so far tonight. None bigger than that one, making it a 2-possession game. Under a minute to play. He'll miss that one. Worsham with the rebound.
That's
for
all
the
right.
Knights.
Get back and play defense.
Backdoor cut. Hairston for 2.
Colerain doesn't have to shoot.
Out ahead. C.J. Reed fouled again.
You know, that's probably not what Coach Higgin would want there. If you want C.J. Reed, you want to hit C.J. Reed with the opportunity for him to finish the basket, not get fouled and go to the line. He's still going to have to hit a free throw here to make this a 2-possession game, or excuse me, 2 free throws to make this a 2-possession game. As it is right now, it's only a 2-point game. And, you know, even though he's 5 of 6 from the line tonight, he is just a 50% foul shooter on the season.
A little upset with his team right now. Telling him the time is your friend at this point with the lead. Why did you attack so soon? But get a substitution as Kevin Worsham picked up his 5th foul. He is done for the night. Reed makes it a 3-point ball game.
You know, and I feel bad for having doubted the big man tonight. That's his 12th point in the basketball game. After a slow start, and he's getting it done where he needs to get it done for this team to be successful.
Misses the second. Roberson pulls it down. Walker guarded closely by Cook. Up ahead. Knights got to score quickly. Kick out. Hairston, 3-point shot, no good. But he's fouled. Benny didn't give him an opportunity to land. So Lamar Hairston, the leading scorer all year for the Northwest Knights, an opportunity for 3, a 77% free throw shooter on the year.
And that's a great call by the official. Kier Benny reached out with his hand instead of reaching up, and he got him on the shoulder as he came through.
Hairston hits the first. It's the second. Lamar Hairston, the best free throw shooter on the team for the Knights, with an opportunity with 31 seconds to play to tie it up at 62.
Got a box out here if there's a rebound opportunity.
And he misses it. Long rebound, Kelvin Cook. He's fouled immediately.
And Cook will go to the line to shoot 2 here. And they'll both be huge.
And that's a good foul for the Knights. Kelvin Cook, not the greatest free throw shooter, shooting 31% on the season for the Colerain Cardinals.
Young man has a better stroke than that. Just hasn't had many opportunities. We watched him down the stretch against the Lakota East Thunderhawks seal the game with some free throws.
He misses the first.
Wow. Come on, Kelvin, knock this one down, young man.
We
have a lane violation.
Second, but it called for a travel violation.
Lane violation. Kelvin Cook followed his shot. You can't leave the free throw line until the ball hits the rim, and he was
so
3
here
steps
it
into the
goes,
lane.
30 seconds left. Northwest Knights down one with an opportunity to win it. 20. Britton holds it up top for the Knights. Crossover, they're gonna try to get it to Ramar Hairston. Backdoor cut, not there. Walker
Look for
up
Roberson
top,
on a kick.
Off a Hubbard screen. Strong with a hole, kick out. Britton, pull up, baseline, shot not there. Rebound brought down by Porter. He'll collect the rebound, and a foul called on the Northwest Knights. A defensive stand by the Colerain Cardinals.
That's going to be Hairston, I believe. That'll be his 4th foul, but with 4.9 seconds remaining in the basketball game, that's not a non-factor. But what you need here is that you need Brian Porter to go to the line and shoot and make both of these free throws. Colerain's been good all game at the free throw line until the last 2 minutes of this basketball game.
And with that, we have a full timeout, the last timeout for the Northwest Knights.
Whew. My heart can't take much more of this. Well, you know what the good news is? That we beat St. X. That's always the good news. Now, the good news is that somebody from the Northwest Local School District will be playing at UD Arena next Saturday.
District championship. Both of these teams playing for the right to take on Withrow Saturday night, March 9th at UD Arena. Time to be determined. They'll have 4 games there, all 4 district championship games in the Southwest Ohio. All the tickets are punched for 7 teams. The 8th ticket trying to be punched right here. So the Cardinals lead by 1 with 4.9 seconds left in this ball game over the Northwest Knights. Brian Porter on the line for the double bonus here, and a chance to make it either a 2 or a 3-point game. It's 2 big free throws here.
With 4.9 seconds, this is the game here. He makes 2, Northwest has to tie it with a 3. If he only makes 1, Northwest is going to win it with a 3. Northwest is going to shoot a 3 regardless with the amount of time left. It's just whether or not it beats you or ties you.
Short on the first.
Big free throw here for Colerain. If Northwest is going to shoot that 3, at least have an opportunity to dictate who gets the ball in whose hands by being able to set up your half-court or full-court defense out of bounds.
Porter makes the seconds. Cardinals will be able to set their defense inbound. Walker out ahead. Stolen by Davis.
And Davis will go to the line. And Milton is down on the deck, hurt. It looks like he collided heads with the Northwest player as they went by.
And an ill-advised pass. Devin Walker tried to get it ahead, but Milton Davis steps in front.
And that's exactly right. He collided heads with number 23, Jermaine Britton there. And Britton came up holding his head a little bit. Closer, this is your job. Hit 2 free throws and close this out, Mr. Davis.
Milton Davis to the line. 2 big free throws, connects on the first.
That's a big one.
3 seconds, the Knights can do no better than tie the game at this point.
Make this and it's a moot point. And we can go dancing to Dayton. And we will.
And there it is, the Cardinals up 5. As long as they don't foul, the Knights can't
get
win.
away
Shot
from him,
will go up. Count if it goes, it won't. And the Colerain Cardinals are the sectional champs.
A lot of credit goes to Northwest. They fought hard in this basketball game. They were a fun basketball team to watch play. They locked it down in the half-court defense. But at the end of the day, the Colerain Cardinals will be the team out of the GMC, the last one remaining, to move on to Dayton. And we're going to see if we can get an interview here with anybody. I don't know if Brian Wyatt's going to lock anybody down for us, but we're going to try to talk to Coach Higgins if we can to talk a little bit about the basketball game. And what a tremendous effort it was. It was a gutty performance. These are two teams that know each other very well, even though they are not conference foes. They play each other every year. A lot of these kids play AAU together. A lot of these kids play on the playgrounds in Colerain Township together. So it was not necessarily a bad thing that to have these two guys go head to head. And we're going to have Coach Higgins. And we are here with Coach Kevin Higgins. Coach, can you hear me?
Yes.
Coach, congratulations on a sectional championship. Tell me what it means to you right now from where you came from at the beginning of this year to be standing here right now celebrating this moment.
It's incredible. Our journey's been one you can write a story about from kids. We thought we would be big, kids quitting, guys sticking through, everyone doubting them, our best player probably getting hurt. And then at the end of the year, these guys just believing in each other. And look, this is only the fourth sectional title in school history. We got 2 in the last 4 years. We may not be great in the regular season, but we are finding a way to win in the tournament.
Your kids play so hard and they play so smart. Talk about the senior leadership. You had C.J. Reed tonight come out and go 6 of 8 from the foul line, and all 6 of those free throws came at critical times in the basketball game. Talk about what you got tonight out of those kids.
It's huge. Our seniors have been fantastic. I mean, ever since the Hamilton away game, we had like a meeting of the minds, and we came in after the game, literally did not go home, went to the gym, and ever since then, they have just believed in each other. And look, that is the toughest sectional final you could play. And your rival, they are very, very good. There's no more emotional game, and we were able just to make enough plays to win. It's fantastic.
Okay, last question before I ask you about Withrow. But tonight, in the early part of the game, they took Davis out of the basketball game, and you got contributions from Colbert, from Kelvin Cook, gave you 3 big three-pointers in the first half.
Calvin was awesome tonight.
You got production from kids you weren't anticipating getting production from. And
well, you got to. If you win in the state tournament, I mean, everyone's going to try to take Mild out. I mean, we got to play him 32 minutes. And he still found a way to get some buckets and big baskets, but Calvin was fantastic. Demetrius does a job. TJ Duell, I thought, was maybe our MVP of this game of what he did on the defensive end for us.
And we noticed that you did a lot of defense and offensive substitutions with him and Kelvin. We'll be following you next week up in Dayton. Give me an early preview on Withrow.
They are very, very good. They might have the best guard in the city, and Tim Coleman, and then Corey Wise might be second best. So it's going to be a challenge, but you know what? When you get there, anything can happen. We got past probably the biggest pressure game, which is this one. Everything after this is gravy.
All right, Coach, congratulations again. We'll see you next week in Dayton.
Thank you.
All right, Brandon. That was, as Coach Higgins said, it's going to take special things in the tournament. You're going to get contributions from kids you don't normally expect to get contributions from. And tonight he mentioned TJ Duell. We talked about Kelvin Cook. And we talked about Demetrius Colbert.
And can't forget the closer, the doctor, Milton Davis, adds 2 free throws, leading scorer on the night.
Yes.
Give him 20. You get 13 from Kelvin Cook. You get 12 from C.J. Reed. Brian Porter, a quiet 6 points, but he came up with a big steal at the end, big rebound. Colerain Cardinals finish on top. They move on. They'll play Withrow on Saturday night.
And we don't have a game time for that just yet, but we will have that broadcast on Waycross Community Television and wearecolerain.com. And I'm looking forward to doing this for a couple more weekends.
Oh, yes, we will. So, for Al Gabriel, this is Brandon Wyatt, and this has been Colerain Cardinal and Northwest Basketball on Waycross Community Television.
Don't forget Brian Wyatt.
Copies of this program are available for $20 each. Send program title, along with your address and check or money order to Waycross Community Media. Attention Dub Coordinator, 2086 Waycross Road, Forest Park, Ohio, 45240. Or buy securely on the web at www.waycross.tv.